According to the Global Fintech Adoption Index of 2019, India and China are both tied for the highest fintech adoption rate in the world at 87%. This extremely high adoption rate can largely be attributed to the rise in popularity of digital payments. So back in 2016, the Indian government actually kickstarted the growth of the digital payment space when they demonetized 500 rupee notes as well as 1000 rupee notes, which pushed a lot of people towards going cashless. Demonetization was like rocket fuel for India's fintech space. And so over the years, besides digital payments, we've also seen the rise of instant access to loans, online insurance, personal finance management, as well as plenty of investment tools and apps. The adoption of fintech here in India has been so high that more than a fifth of all investments in 2019 were into fintech startups at $3.2 billion out of $14.5 billion, which is the total amount of money that was raised by the startup ecosystem back in 2019. Welcome to Backstage with Millionaires. I'm Caleb, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 fintech startups that are digitalizing India's economy. So starting off the list at number 10, we have Zerodha. So if you're at all interested in investments, mutual funds, the stock market, then you've probably already heard of these guys. The company was founded in Bangalore back in 2010 by two brothers, Nithin Kamath and Nikhil Kamath. And their goal was pretty simple. They wanted to make an online brokerage platform that was affordable and easy to use. Some of the ways that they managed to do this were by making the onboarding process completely online and also making equity investments completely free, while keeping intraday trading fees as low as 20 rupees. Now, unlike a lot of fintech companies here in India that have raised millions of dollars from VC firms, Zerodha has not raised a single penny. They are completely bootstrapped by Nithin. Now, Nithin was actually a successful trader before he decided to become an entrepreneur. So he was pretty well versed in the challenges that were being faced by those who are part of India's online brokerage industry. And so while entrepreneurship is always a big risk, it's pretty clear that Nithin believed as much in his startup then as he does now. Today, with more than 1.5 million clients using their platform to place millions of orders every single day, Zerodha is among the biggest brokers in India. Besides that, Zerodha is also one of the few Indian fintech startups that's actually profitable. And they're also supporting the fintech ecosystem by providing incubation and funding to startups through Rainmatter Capital. Next up at number 9, we have Razorpay. Razorpay was founded by Harshil, Mathur, and Shashank Kumar in 2014. While it started as a payment gateway for small businesses and startups, Razorpay has now grown to provide end-to-end digital payment solutions in order to simplify the digital payment journey of their customers. Realizing that they were both bored of their high-paying jobs, both Harshil and Shashank quit in order to start Razorpay from Harshil's parents' house in Jaipur. Their first big break came when they were selected as the second India-focused startup to be chosen for Y Combinator in early 2015. Following this, Razorpay managed to grow their customer base from 500 to 40,000 within the first year, all while staying laser-focused on their product. Today, Razorpay has over 200,000 customers, including major companies like Swiggy, Zomato, Zoomcar, CureFit, SpiceJet, BMW, and Pizza Hut. And a large part of this growth and success can be attributed to the support that they've received from their investors, who have invested more than $125 million into the company over the years. Some of these investors include Tiger Global, Sequoia Capital, Ribbit Capital, and Matrix Partners India. Coming in at number 8, we have digital lending startup Capital Float, which was founded by Gaurav Hinduja and Shashank Rishyasringa in 2013. Capital Float partners with banks and NBFCs to offer easy access to working capital for small and medium-sized enterprises. India has over 30 million small and medium-sized enterprises, and since a lot of them don't have collateral to offer, they fail to secure funds from formal channels like banks and VC firms. That's where Capital Float comes in. Not only do they offer loans to their customers without any collateral, but they do so in a time span of 3 days or less, so that these SMEs can work on their business without worrying about securing credit. To date, Capital Float has managed to disperse more than $1 billion in loans to over 47,000 customers. What's more, they've managed to raise nearly $145 million from prominent investors like Saif Partners, Amazon, Sequoia Capital, and Ribbit Capital. Next up at number 7 on our list is Acko. Founded by Varun Dua in 2017, Acko is a digital platform that offers its customers a number of different insurance products, including vehicle insurance, smartphone insurance, and travel insurance. And this is actually Varun Dua's second venture in the insurtech space after co-founding CoverFox back in 2013. The startup was founded with the goal of providing Indians with insurance products at low prices. Over the course of the last 3 years, Acko has partnered with over 20 digital partners like Ola, Zomato, Amazon, and Redbus in order to insure more than 45 million customers. They've also managed to raise $143 million from investors like Flipkart's Binny Bansal, Saif Partners, Accel, and Amazon. Coming in at number 6, we have CRED, which is a platform that offers exclusive rewards, experiences, and upgrades to its users for timely payment of their credit card bills. CRED was founded in 2018 by a serial entrepreneur named Kunal Shah, who also founded financial services digital marketplace FreeCharge back in 2010. Now, Kunal is known for running extensive polls on his Twitter and LinkedIn accounts, and so he put a lot of research into CRED before deciding to found the company. Unlike other entrepreneurs who believe in trying out an idea and then pivoting, he believes in extensive research before moving forward with an idea. The success of his strategy is definitely evident from the fact that merely 2 years after launch, CRED has been able to secure $175 million from large venture capital investors like Tiger Global, Sequoia Capital, Ribbit Capital, and Green Oaks Capital. Moving on to number 5, we have Lendingkart, which was founded by Harshvardhan Lunia and Mukul Sachan in 2014. Lendingkart fulfills the need of working capital that a lot of micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises here in India have by providing unsecured loans within 3 days through their online lending platform. Since most of the micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises that Lendingkart works with are run by small-scale entrepreneurs working in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, their platform is available in 5 regional languages apart from English, in order to ease the documentation process for these regional entrepreneurs. So far, this fintech startup has dispersed loans to over 73,000 businesses across more than 1,300 cities in India. Also, Lendingkart has successfully raised $200 million from the likes of Sistema Asia Capital, India Quotient, the State Bank of India, and Bertelsmann India Investments. Coming in at number 4, we have India's first unicorn of 2020 and a company that we recently mentioned in a startup news video. You can go check that out up here. It's Pine Labs. Even though Pine Labs was founded by Rajul Garg and Tarun Upadhyay back in 1998, it took the startup 22 years to become a unicorn. It started off as a platform for card-based payments and loyalty programs, but pivoted in 2012 to become a full-stack merchant platform by offering POS payments, loyalty and gifting programs, and analytics tools to its customers. And the company has had an interesting journey considering the fact that both of the founders quit the company back in 2004, leaving Pine Labs in shambles. During this difficult time, Lokveer Kapoor, who had worked with the founding team closely, took over as CEO and led Pine Labs. Today, Pine Labs is among the leading players in the POS market with a 10% market share. The company processes payments worth $30 billion every single year through its network of 140,000 merchants across 3,700 cities in India, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East. Coming in at number 3, we have India's largest online insurance aggregator, PolicyBazaar. PolicyBazaar was founded in Gurgaon in 2008 by Yashish Dahiya, Alok Bansal, and Avaneesh Nirjar. Even before 2008 though, the idea for PolicyBazaar was first formed in Yashish's mind as a result of some personal experiences that he had had. While going through his father's finances from 2003 to 2008, he noticed that his father had invested 20 lakh rupees in policies, and he had paid 6 lakh as commissions without realizing it. After confronting the agent who had sold his father the policy, he realized that this kind of insurance mis-selling was common in India where people are less aware about the insurance market. So he and his co-founders decided to start PolicyBazaar as a way to enable customers to compare and buy policies without needing policy agents. Today, PolicyBazaar sells 400,000 policies every single month while growing at a rate of 100% year-on-year since the inception of the company. Of course, this kind of growth probably wouldn't have been possible without the help of PolicyBazaar's investors, who have injected almost $500 million into the company over the years. These investors include SoftBank, Tencent Holdings, InfoEdge, Tiger Global, and Chirate Ventures. Next up at number 2, we have PhonePe. Founded by former Flipkart employees Samir Nigam and Rahul Chari in 2015, PhonePe offers a number of different mobile payment solutions including bill payment, mobile recharge, shopping, and UPI-based money transfer. In April of 2016, PhonePe was acquired by Flipkart, which brought the co-founders back into the Flipkart family. This acquisition gave PhonePe access to huge funds, enabling it to grow rapidly. In fact, Flipkart has already invested 40 billion rupees into the digital payments platform. 4 months after being acquired by Flipkart, PhonePe became the first payment app to launch UPI-based payments in partnership with Yes Bank. Today, more than 5 million merchants are using PhonePe to accept payments, and the app crossed 5 billion transactions in December of 2019. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, demonetization has also been a key contributor to the growth of PhonePe, especially in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. And this growth has further been accelerated by the fact that PhonePe offers its platform in 11 different regional languages. Today, PhonePe is one of the top 3 digital payments apps in India, along with Google Pay and Paytm. And speaking of Paytm, let's move on to number 1 in our list of the top 10 fintech startups in India. Started by Vijay Shekhar Sharma in 2010, Paytm is now dominating the fintech space in India, and it's actually the country's most valuable unicorn. They have over 350 million users on their platform, and they've forayed into new markets like wealth management through Paytm Money, e-commerce through Paytm Mall, and online gaming through Paytm First Games. Growing at a tremendous pace, Paytm is also looking to go public by 2020. The company's investors, which include SoftBank, Ant Financial, T. Rowe Price, and Alibaba, are thrilled with Paytm, and they've invested a massive $4.4 billion into the company over the years. While Paytm does compete with other players like Google Pay and PhonePe, it is way ahead of its competition, and the huge amount of financial support that it has received is likely to further establish its position as a market leader. Alright guys, there you have it. Those are our picks for the top 10 fintech companies that are digitizing India's economy. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. And if you didn't, also let me know in the comments down below. Maybe there's some companies that didn't make it into the list that you think should have been in the list. You can always let me know in the comments. Also, would really love it if you could share this video with anybody that you think would enjoy it. That's one thing as a channel that we are sort of struggling with these days, trying to get more people watching these videos. So I would love it if you could share this video with your friends, family, coworkers, anybody that you think would enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Backstage with Millionaires, and I will see you in the next one.